Welcome back, everybody, to E6E. We've done quite a bit since the last recording. We're going to go down memory lane and show off all the stuff and then do some much needed progression. That has locked us out of so much stuff. Our TTS bot is broken, so my intro today. How are you, Mrs. Flexer? I'm good. Fighting stuff. Yeah, that was the first one we found, Waystone. So we've made quite a bit of progression when it comes, well, not progression, we've made quite a lot of changes since the last recording. Right. The hell are you? Nick the Magnificent. Oh, I see. Yes, I noticed that. And he's dead. That was spicy. Lots building, and yeah, oh yeah, it's nowhere near done. Nowhere near. Shall we go and have a look? Over. What? Hey, what do you want about? Oh. We've got this huge area, which some of it might. I think the outside thing was actually on the recording. We built this monstrosity of a.
Ginger God said, "Test." Flexual Elements said, "Test."
Okay, so now the now the TTS bots decided to start working. Weird. Yes, we've made quite a few changes. We've moved all of our various creations idle on, ours, Immersive engineering did a couple of updates on immersive, not many. I updated it to the improved blast furnace, which allows automation, steel, random mushroom morph, was there a reason? Oh, that, yeah. We moved our smeltery inside. It's actually a little bit bigger than it was. Our pressure chamber and all the pressure-based stuff. We made a liquid compressor because this bloody thermal compressor sucks. We've got refined fuel on the go and LPG. All that good stuff. Loads of molten plastic, which we need for various things. Ender slime, which we need to make certain things as well. We've got the old energizing ore. We've got a couple of magmatics, which we're being powered by blazing blood, which is pretty fancy. And we'll get into that later. 100 millibucket. Yeah, oh yeah. So like a bucket is like, one bucket is like 10 million power. It's not the best generation. It's only like 160 RF a tick when it's got some resonant integral components in it. But it is you could beef that up by using the different upgrades. We've got the upgrades in there for fuel efficiency right now. So it's actually considerably better. We're 120% fuel efficiency, so it burns even less for the same amount. Got our system here. Outside at the front was the create system, which kind of bypassed. Got a create system with a little bit of automation, but not much. That's our blaze cake maker. What's its system? This is the immersive engineering table that you have to have for creating circuits and stuff. My FPS is like destroyed right now. That helps a little bit. Might have to go back to using Optifine. So for anybody that may be interested, we had a couple of massive issues while we were away. We had an issue that is to do with the Forge pack from Curse. So if anybody's watching this has a similar issue and they're trying to play along with us, if you're using the Curse version of E6E, when you run this, there's like a memory leak issue. So even if you have the memory and you allocate more memory or anything, it won't make a difference. You end up crashing eventually. Turns out that's just a flaw with the Curse Forge engine. To get away from that, you have to essentially use multi-MC, and you can kind of just like basically copy and there's a bit too more to it, but you can basically copy and paste the install directory over to a multi-MC instance, and you can get it working, and it solved all of our crash problems. We then, I mean Flexer, Tina, decided to put down loads of armor stands, which was fancy and nice because our entrance area for the castle is going to kind of want that kind of stuff. No objection. Turns out that armor stands are considered entities, and if you have enchanted armor on them, it makes it even worse. We had about, I think it was 72 armor stands in the entrance, all entities, so it's like having 72 mobs. It was causing massive, massive lag. And it took us a little while to find out. We weren't sure exactly what it was. It could only have been some things. She was crashing every 30 seconds. I wasn't crashing, but I was literally rubber banded on the spot. I couldn't move. She had to like teleport away and then teleport me to her. And once I was outside of the base, I could do stuff. So we did a bit of a bit of trial and error, and we managed to find out that's what it was. But as you can see, we've got a nice storage drawer system, which is forever being improved and increased. We do not have a drawer controller, which sucks. We do have the modular storage from RF Tool Storage, which lets us access all of these chests and all of this stuff as a rudimentary refined storage system. It is nowhere near as good as refined storage. When you put items back in the system, it appears in this obsidian chest on the left, which means we have to resort it. So if you take items out, if you're using it for crafting, it only uses what it's necessary. But if you take items out in bulk, then you have to kind of put it back manually, which kind of blows. But we made she made a load of upgrades and a load of drawers. We've got our thermal stuff over here, which is what we're currently using as our primary stuff. Fractioning still to make the oils and fuels. Separator makes our tar. Fluid encapsulator turns latex and stuff, which we don't actually need that anymore. We've got a new method. Magma Crucial we haven't used for a while. A couple more magmatics that we make, so pretty easy to make for our power. We should upgrade that battery because 1 mil is not enough. Chest pulverizer to chest to furnace to chest, so we can do a bit of automatic stuff. Multi-servo press with some molds to make some stuff easily. Induction smelter, which is used to make our cured rubber and various other materials. And then the brand new one, which was only today, latex processing unit, which combines latex and water into dried rubber, which is just it's just a little bit more efficient than the way it was being done before. But we've got a few things pre-made and pre-done towards them, like metallurgical infuser that we need to make for progression. Blazing agitator is kind of hard. Blazing rods, which are the 10 mil blaze rod thing. Yes, real fast. Oh yeah. So our R's books are maxed out now. We've got tier 3. And we can craft all the tier 3 stuff. So we do have some OP spells. Tina's found a few. I found a few. Some things like a shield spell gives us a shield, helps in damage. We've got like a crazy harm spell, which will do like 3/4 of your health in one hit. We have increased. I let Tina go wild, and we've got considerably better armor. We've got the Archmage gear with mana boost, mana regen, acro affinity, all that kind of lovely stuff on it. It does not make us immune, as you saw with the Iron Golem dude. Certain mobs can still screw us over very easily. To not make us immune. Our weapons are pretty strong. Sharpness, leech, capturing, sweeping edge, mending and looting. We've also, Tina discovered this, we've got the crystal tools. We've got like crystal axes, crystal pickaxes, which have a huge durability on them. And you just have to have essentially a decent crystal, and you can find those out in the world. There's also a way of producing the rock crystals. I believe there is a way of like improving the crystal quality as well, so you can have the rubbish ones and improve them. I believe. Where have you gone, Tina? Okay. I am going to go to our Nether portal to show off that. So we've got a few things here. So this is our Blaze Blood farm. I only made this last night. Producing as much Blaze Blood as we will need. The plan is we're going to have an ender tank here, which will be producing our blaze blood and powering all of our power system in the base. We may have actually gone a bit overkill, to be honest. I'm going to be. I bet the plan was to make this chunk loaded and various stuff, so we've always got power. But with how much blaze blood it uses, I'm not sure we're going to need it. Maybe if we change all of our dynamos to some crazy, less efficient but more generation rate ones, maybe. We've also got an infinite lava source, which sounds cheaty, but it is not. Promise, it's not cheaty at all. If you, I was aware of this, Tina wasn't. There is an item called a hose pulley from Create, and you can make this very cheap to make in comparison. It's literally just some dried kelp, some pipe, some copper casing, copper plate. Ridiculously cheap, little hand crank. And if a area of fluid is over a certain amount, I think it's like 10,000 blocks or something like that, the thing just assumes it's bottomless and it will just give you an infinite supply. So this is an infinite lava supply. If we whack an ender chest on that, we've got permanent, endless lava. We will want to probably do the same for water, because the only other way that I know of getting water right now is probably in mods that we do not have or cannot use. Everybody might say, why don't you use the kitchen sink? Because if anybody knows that the kitchen sink is a multi-block item, and most packs have it so that you can use this sink and get infinite water. The problem is, look at what it requires. It requires runes of mana, it requires runes of water, it requires steel plates, it requires an everlasting spring, which I'm going to assume an everlasting spring is an infinite water source anyway. Requires the infinity YOLO bucket, which shockingly we actually have. We might be able to make one of them. Yeah, there's some bits and bobs. Our first port of call is to try and sort out. I don't know what the everlasting spring does. We'd have to maybe look it up. Our first port of call is to try and upgrade our blood magic setup, because it is literally gating everything. You just get attacked by that stupid thing. There's another thing. So one thing we've been really struggling with is some specific resources in this one. It's copper. This is only made today. At the time of this recording, it's been like a week since we last recorded, due to work and various other commitments. I made us some copper bees. So we now have copper bees producing copper blocks. That has produced 67 blocks within a few hours. This is a tier 3 apiary, so it's producing blocks. If you get a tier 4, it actually doubles the block yield. Yeah. She's been doing so much mining and stuff that I felt guilty. Reason I cannot do as much is because I have call it like a RSI type repetitive strain injury. It's not really that, but something along those lines. I mean, you're small, you can get around better, right? I hit my head on the roof all the time. Oh, now who's being racist? He likes to mock I'm racist when I'm not. Wow, that's pretty bold for you to say, I'm going to be honest. Right, that's legit. Are you coming to upgrade this, to get this stupid item? This is what we've been waiting for like forever. So a quick overview. So we had to make this. It's an infused ender pearl, which is what's required. These stupid crafting, energizing rod things. We're not even in the portal. We're in the overworld. I'm at the Britannia cell. We need crystallized chorus, which was a pain to make. That had to be made by liquid chorus and ender slime. I said 18 mil of power to make one of these. We made like 6 or 7 because we figured we're going to use them in the future for something. Even if it's just mana pearls. Most pressure chamber uses them. So we need that, which you just stole. There might not be enough mana in there. I want to make sure. Can you turn your ring off for a minute? We've got magnet rings. Back to magnet. Gonna fill up our mana pool. Apparently run out. Okay. Ender pearl in. Go. That used a very small amount. That was supposed to use a lot. That literally shows it using like a third of a bar. It shows it using a third of a bar. Didn't. Okay, whatever. Ender pearl. Ingot of the skies. Isis doodad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go, baby, go. Yeah, it's a god shard. If you look at it, it should tell you what it is. I'll show you what it is. So that's the recipe. There's an Isis god shard that was required to make this. It is. Can you not? I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see the rune. Yeah, it takes a second. It has to. It's doing all of it. I might be able to speed it up a little bit. A little bit. There's different levels of mana spreaders. This is the very lowest one, and there's also a lens that you can put on them. It's like an added lens that increases. It's got like velocity lens and various other stuff like that. But it doesn't really matter that much. We're in a rush, but not that much of a rush. Takes a while. You can see how much mana we've got. Bands of mana, just all full. These are all been collected from the Undergarden dimension. There's so many of them, and every one of these Blacker Lotus gives you like loads. Like 10 of these will fill that pool. So like we've got so much mana. So unbelievable. I just realized she's abandoned me. Oh, it's done. So, Tina, are you looking? So, when you're crafting, this is important knowledge. When you're crafting stuff, you'll see if you look at it, it shows a piece of you do, which I've got, but you also need a piece of living rock. So you have to right-click with a living rock, and then right-click with a wand, and it will actually give you it. And if you, I'm just checking. Jesus, bite my head off. literally shows it on the bloody thing. Right. So, Band of Mana, we can now go back inside into the R's setup, which is the wrong direction. Go, baby, go. I don't think I didn't notice that. I'd let you have that, just so you know. Where are you going? Don't fly away with it. Here's a question. We don't need that to be full, do we? So the reason we had to do that, we had to get into like 5 different mods to be able to do that. The reason we needed to is because this makes us the blood orb, the tier 3 blood orb from blood magic. This is going to use a lot of mana. So yeah, you need to be like, get ready with the old stabby device. If you do the stabbing, there's a sacrifice we'll do here. We can do, you just don't kill yourself. Do not tick accelerate this. I will do it because if you go mental on the tick acceleration. So fun fact about blood magic, blood altars, is if you drain it to 0, it will stop the craft. So you do not want to get it to 0. If it runs out, it will not work. So we need to keep it as a steady stream. So between her doing that, normally you would have to have capacity runes to increase the storage of this thing. Capacity is only 10, and I believe we need more. We need 50. So we need to drain this pool 5 times. So this could work. If it doesn't work, so I'm keeping an eye on it. I'll speed up a little bit. Just keep it on it. If it goes below like 50%, I'll start hitting stuff. Come on, baby. There it goes. It's done. It's done. Blood orb. Now we need it in this table. Oh wait. Got to bind it, and then we've got to fill it. We've got to fill it up because it needs stuff. Right, purple chalk. No, I don't have it on me. I can go and get it though. Plant oil. Take that and fill it up. I'll go back and grab the item. Chalk. Plant oil has to be carrots or something. Carrots in there. Did you break something? Planted petal. And we need a Alex thing. Cool. And then go boom, boom, boom. Do this with a lower orb, don't need the higher one. Cool. We need that, 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 and that. How did you just get? Totem Undying to cheat death. That's now given us an impure chalk. We need to put the impure chalk into the blood altar to be able to make it the pure version. So that needs to then change. That's going to use 30k. So we need to stab. Stab stuff. Wait, why are you not stabbing? Just sitting there looking at it. I don't think you realised what you were supposed to do. Your chalk, Mom. There it goes. Done. Put that back in there. Put that in there. Put that back in there. I'll leave the blood orb in the alchemy table because it's going to need it in there anyway. Right, so we now have to do the camel thing. Do you remember the camel thing that we never got to do? Maybe. Can you help me find the occultism page box? Is also the box, correct? Two of them. We need. I need 2 gold inlay, 4 runes of fire, and 2 crimson, refined crimson, and then some blazing archwood. I mean, what do you mean you don't know how? I'm like teaching you how. Teach new things and stuff. Don't know how she says. So we need the refined. I need gold inlay for them and that. I do, yeah. Refined crimson, yeah. Well, we're gonna need more, so don't worry. We're gonna need refined crimson for the weak blood shards. I don't stop digging holes. There's like 5 holes all over this. Let's hope we got fucking termites. Rune of fire. 2, 3. I don't want them. 4 of them. Right. We should have the stuff. So I guess we go to. Do you want to grab a lead? We might need a lead for the camel. I'm going to be honest, she makes it sound like I know what I'm doing. Like, I'm not really that familiar with this mod. Right, first things first. Don't bring the camel yet. First things first, I've got to change the occultism thing for this. So we have to use the ritual summon Unbound Ifrit, which is Unbound Ifrit summon. So we need to go to rituals. I think it's a binding ritual. It's not. I can see that cow. I can see the camel. It's freaking me out. Afra Essence, which is opens. Cool. So this apparently doesn't. This is why you don't have your ring on. Oh, so here's a problem. We need heads, and we need like the we need like the heads and stuff. We need the candles. We haven't got any candles. Yeah, so you need 2. Looking at it, you need 2. What's it? Heads. You need 2 skeleton heads and 2 wither skeleton heads, and then you need to have where's my chalk? You need these candles as well. Can't believe you didn't remind me about this. Totally your fault. White. Purple. Purple. These weird candles, profaned candles, PROFANED candle. We need 8 of them by the look of it. Or 8, yeah. Just have a look at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you need 8 of these pedestal things. That's all good. I assume that these where the bowls are don't matter. I assume the bowls don't matter. Doesn't say they do. It's just randomly positioned. So yeah, so we have to just. I use the book in the middle. Those you need 4 blazing archwood, golden inlay, and this, which I have. I think I've got it all. I don't want to put it down yet because we haven't. I don't know what will happen. We've got 2 camels for our ritual sacrifice. It's like a fucking sandstorm going on over it, by the way. Come back. Do you need help with anything? You need shimmerweed, slate infused vial. Have we got any blank slate? Because if we don't, we're fucked. Yeah, we do. I'll work on holy water. Glass. And after that, you need bottled sunlight, silver nugget, and shimmerweed. I guarantee you we do not fucking have shimmerweed. Nope. 8 total. They're not used up in the ritual, they're just forever, so. No, not 8 by 8. They made me forget what I was doing. You actually being smart? Doesn't sound like you. So silver nugget. I'm gonna have to find the shimmerweed stuff. That's the only. Have you ever seen it, shimmerweed? Never mind. It's literally it. Oh, okay. So you can't pick it up. Silk touch. Cheers. Good call. It's literally right by the portal. I was lucky with that. So you put slate and then for what? Wait, what? Oh no. Why no work? Oh, it's 5. Making 64 of these just in case we need them for the future. Looks like we might, so. Cool. And we want 8 of them, 8 of them, 8 of them, and 8 of that. That'll make us holy. How many candles did you make, by the way? Because you realise that it makes 8 candles makes 8. So you only needed to make 8. Apparently. We've got holy water. I need to bring that to you because we've got to use the enchanting apparatus. Yeah, I'm coming. Got to be. This is okay. So for everybody watching, this is the problem with her. Is she goes a bit overboard on some things when this may not be used for like anything else. Why are you making more? Well, here's the holy water. You can do what you will with that. Put this in the box somewhere, I guess. And I just need to. I need to go to. I need to go to the Nether. Yeah. How hard was it to make one of those absorber doodads? Do you know the ones I'm talking about? I'm just thinking, is I don't know how much aura we've got left at the Nether one. Because we've got the one that's in the overworld replenishing, but we've got quite a bit at the minute. If you check the system, I made like a load for the. I made a load for the what's it? No, check the system, as in like in the computer thing. Oh, that way, that way. Right, if you'd like to follow me, we should have everything we need. There we go. Candle, 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 and candle. If you would like to kill any of these mobs, that would be amazing. Alright, it says the ritual's complete. So I just need to, well, can I carry on, or have you done something? Alright, so we need to do that. Next. One of them. One of them. And then one of them and one of them. We're going to have to kill that camel, so... Invalid pentangle. We're trying to find Adam's open conjure. Missing white short glyph at position 34. What? It's supposed to be there. No, there's one there. Okay, right. So you now have to get off that and kill it. I assume so. We got it. We killed him. Man, that gave us 10 essence. Okay, we're doing it again. It might be. It may have just been that it drops a lot. It might just drop a lot. I don't know. You've got a camel. There was 2 of them. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. Terry's dying. How long is it going to take? No, don't be suited. Don't be stupid. Come on. Not waiting 20 minutes for you to go. No. Go and get Terry. That was a bad idea. Go and get the camel. I'm not splicing my video just so you can go and get another camel. What do you mean? Where? Oh, yeah, you have kind of fucked it up. Why would you do these? Why do you do this stuff? See what we deal with, guys. Where's the camel? To be fair, there's so many holes. There's a hole here. Like, I didn't realise what hole you were talking about. There's fucking holes everywhere. I think you're going the wrong way. It's over here. Pretty sure I nearly killed you then. Or did a load of damage. I was worried about the camel, not you. Alright, so you have to use the book. Blazing Archwood missing. What? There's a... Oh, there's a... That must mean you've got a sacrificial bowl on you. Alright, put the camel in the middle. I'll let you kill him. You said he was named Terry anyway. He had no name. Yeah, kill the red guy. How many essence did you get? 12. Maybe it is affected by looting then. Right, let's get the fuck out of here. Terry was a bad camel. He needed to be put down. Did you make any refined crimson? What you did? You said you were like you would. You said like you had. So my question is, can you make some refined crimson? Because we need like at least 2. Well, we could do it. I think we could do it with 1, but we need at least 2 or 3 because we need. I think you need these to make the use the storage system to check. That's what it's there for. Then there must not be any. I've never seen 5 stacks of that stuff. The most I've ever seen was like a stack or less. It's possible it's in a backpack. It might be in a backpack because if it is in a backpack somewhere, you probably wouldn't see it. I don't think it can see inside backpacks. Fun fact, there's a time in a bottle in that bag. This one. Top left bag shows a time in a bottle in the last slot. Ain't mine. I was going to say, don't put them both in the same one at the same time. It will reset one. Is that actually yours? I wonder if you're Danknell somewhere now. Yeah, we don't seem to have the plasma, so I don't know. Terry. Why was he called Terry out of interest? I've just found it, FYI. I found the Ecto. It's not much of it, but that's where it is. Oh my God. wait for my health to drop or my hunger to drop. Terry will be consumed, and it will be glorious. It'd be hilarious if, like, eating Terry just happened to kill me. No. You're not allowed to kill me ever again. We've been through this. That takes forever for my hunger to drop. Oh, well, that's going to take forever. So that didn't help. Actually, that might have helped. Taking a bit. Yeah. Okay. All right. So in next episode, we'll see if the TTS works now.
Ginger God said,
No, works. I'm not saying that word. But yeah, we hope you enjoy, and I'm not saying it. No. We'll capture you in the small one. I'm not saying it. And we're out.